What would you do if you were just a casual player, fooling around until suddenly you were entrusted with the highest degree of power on the server? Would you give yourself illegal, overpowered items, insanely high level effects, go on a creative mode power trip killing everyone in sight? Or would you do something really stupid? Because a few months ago when the server first started, I did as any person would do, joined a team, got some very good gear, and went along my merry way, until a player known as Lycus showed up with a proposition. The plan was simple: take a pre-made data pack from a reputable developer, modify it to op, whitelist, and unban us every 20th of a second, and we sent our modified data pack to Cristalit, the server's owner. But he was on vacation, so he left the task to Lamibee, the server's other, more cautious owner. Since Lami had installed the original version of the data pack, we somehow had to convince the owners to install the data pack a second time, while actually using our download. A few days later, Lycus and I went on a separate server without the data pack to act as though the data pack was broken or outdated.
Dude, I feel like I've killed so many shulkers. What the hell? I only have 2 shells.
Recreate it in the server logs and resent it to Cristalit once he was back. We had succeeded, but we couldn't start doing stuff right away. That'd be way too obvious, so we decided to bide our time, and I went to go take a nap. And then I woke up months later without having logged on. I did have an idea though. Cover the entire server's spawn with invulnerable silverfish. But why? Well, you see, I thought it was pretty funny. Allow me to fully explain how this works. Deep in the core of a mountain, Lycus and I had built a command center. Lycus.
No!
Perfect for hiding our, nefarious deeds.
Wait, do you see the particles? I haven't showered in a while, look. No, it's because it's unloaded, my bad.
At the very end of this tunnel, there is a command block, which upon the flick of a lever gives me a stack of silverfish spawn eggs, but these aren't just regular spawn eggs, oh no. These summon silverfish that can't be damaged or killed. They're automatically named toe grease for some reason, and upon the chance that I die, the eggs themselves have Curse of Vanishing, so all evidence that I summoned them disappears into thin air. It was time for a test run.
We should just make an obsidian box and say do not open toe grease.
The silverfish had somehow despawned, so I tried again, this time manually name tagging them all, and they stayed. Hi, future invalid here, and I just realized that there's actually an NBT tag you can give to mobs which make them not naturally despawn. I feel really stupid right now.
What is with the silverfish? I really want to open that. I'm assuming this is Lycus antics, so I don't know.
Wait, the silverfish?
Are you gonna open it? It says danger, do not open.
I'm gonna open it. I want to see what's inside.
Not if I open it first.
Oh.
Why would you open it? It said do not open.
Do not open. Oh, you're cooked, dude. There's silverfish after you.
No, they're after me!
They're invincible. They are. I knew this was you, Lycus. I knew this was you.
I literally didn't do that. Oh, my armor broke. My armor broke.
Wait, how much damage does it do?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Your armor
For science. For science. Oh. Oh, it does like nothing. Okay, where'd they go?
Oh, I think they dug into blocks. They're definitely like in a stone block or something.
Xerox had brought up a concerning point. Silverfish could burrow into stone blocks and hide away, potentially never even resurfacing, totally ruining my plan. And even worse, upon testing in a separate world, I found out that by digging into stone, silverfish lose their NBT data, which gives them their name and immortal attribute. So endermites, am I right? Endermites are like silverfish, but better in every way. Let me compare the pros and cons of them, and notice how endermites don't constantly lose their NBT data, which is a pretty big plus if I do say so myself. Unfortunately, after having swapped the command block, I had to leave for a week, and when I came back, Armageddon had struck. Lycus, crooked and mad with power, had put into motion a plan to damage and end the server over 7 days, slowly and irreparably corrupting the world, and also I was in on it. In fact, I had agreed with this plan, deciding to slowly add more toe grease to spawn. Unfortunately, I did get back on the second day of the apocalypse, meaning that all end portals were already destroyed and daytime was significantly reduced. And I decided to start off small, only placing down 1 endermite at spawn. And I can't hit it? Perfect. But wait, This server has 2 spawns, so I placed an endermite in both. It was now day 3 of the apocalypse, and the world had just received a terrible haircut, with all trees having their leaves removed. Overall, a pretty uneventful day. I waited until an opportune moment, and added 10 toe greases to both spawns. Day 4 of the apocalypse. Lycus had given the mobs insane gear, insane effects, and I went insane. But there was no time for rest. Elemental Man, a fellow server player, had organized a meeting of every member of the server except Lycus. This was already suspicious. Elemental's team had managed to track down Lycus's base and planned to fight back against his rule.
What power does Lycus even have though? Like, it's probably not much, right? He's off?
I don't. Yeah. Is that just a command?
You didn't know that?
What?
How do you think he did all this?
But things somehow went even worse.
Alright, okay, so before we continue to make other plans, I just wanted to let you guys know that there's somebody here. There's somebody here that Lycus is very heavily associated with.
Is it you?
No, it's bro. I wouldn't say that.
Oh,
Who is it?
why?
He's not like us, you know.
It's invalid.
They thought it was Xerox, that was fine. However, this did mean that they would clearly fight anyone who was even affiliated with Lycus, and if they found out that I was op, it would be curtains for me. I had to hide the fact that I was doing this, and if it was found out, I needed to pretend to not like Lycus either.
They were like, we're gonna bed trap Lycus. And then I said, oh, he might have precautions though, because obviously I know you have precautions. You know, I know about invalid files. But
here's the one thing. I literally could hear everything they were saying through King's mic.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, shoot, it's toe grease, guys. Toe grease is back. Toe grease is back. No, this one has strength 4.
It does?
wait, invalid files. I'd like to test.
I was gonna give you
I'd like to
more.
test your armor.
More carrots.
No, he's actually gonna die.
How is he alive? Wait, he's immortal, bro.
Wait, what? What did you? What did you put on you?
I don't have any effects. It's just the one that doesn't have strength was hitting me.
Oh. Why is this so bad?
I don't know, man. You're the one who gave it the effect.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're.
Safe. I'm safe.
Oh, it's on Lami now.
It's so fast.
Wait, I'm cooked. Wait, I'm actually cooked. Wait, I'm actually cooked. Wait.
Pearl,
Get me
Pearl,
out. Get me
Pearl.
out. Get me out. I got the pearls in my hopper.
Oh. Nice. Oh, no.
How is it still on me?
Wait, this
Xerox.
isn't fair. 'cause
Xerox, are you about to die?
No, bro. This guy's.
Yes, please give me resistance 7.
Okay, he's.
Oh no, Mommy, can I
Wait, when I do this?
Are you about to die? Oh. By the end of the day, Togrease had claimed its first 2 victims, X-Spark
Not yet.
and Lamibee, who didn't give me his footage. Once everyone else had logged off, however, I added another half a stack of toe greases to both spawns. On day 5, Lycus removed villagers, and also Bedrock, I'm sure he has his reasons. Randomly at my old team base, I bumped into Big Chris 46, a member of the enemy team. I hadn't yet declared that I was siding with Lycus, so I decided to just act natural.
What side are you thinking of joining?
Unsure, undecided.
Okay.
Chris seemed suspicious, but had no evidence of my wrongdoing, so while he wasn't paying attention,
Where'd he go?
I manually placed and name tagged a stack of the toe greases twice, and I was starting to get really sloppy with placing them. So I started to think about an alternative I could use in day 6, most people's breaking point, since Lycus had said,
Hey, see this world behind me? Now you don't.
Lycus had completely wrecked the overworld, even to the point where his own teammates were mad at him, and even worse. What the fuck? Why? Lami had ratted me out to the other team, and before long I had been caught red-handed.
Why are you're in a single player world?
I have no clue what you mean. This is literally Slots SMP.
You're also not on the server, dude.
I don't think that's Slots SMP.
I think,
dude,
I'm pretty sure that
you
this
are
is Slots
making it-
SMP.
Dude, Hey, why did you stop screen share? Okay, now screen sharing you logging on slots.
Now that they knew that I had op, they'd go to any lengths to stop me in my tracks, or at least that's what I thought, but instead they got me in a voice call to negotiate. So I put on my masterful acting skills. I somehow talked them down from opping one of them to just reading off the contents of a few of Lycus's command blocks, and of course they were none the wiser of our partnership.
I feel like you've been talking to Lycus this entire time, Invalid. I'm gonna be so for real. I'm calling it.
Masterful acting skills. Later in the command center, I developed a spawner that could summon toe grease at an insane rate with no required input from me other than originally placing them. I rapidly placed several toe grease spawners everywhere, both hidden and in plain sight. However, when I checked back on them later, nothing had happened. Weird, huh? I guess nobody loaded these in while I was away? Okay, no, these definitely aren't working. I went back to the drawing board and synthesized a new spawner. This time I had properly tested it in a single player world, yet still nothing. I had no idea what was going on, and it wasn't even until after the server had ended that I learned that T4, my former teammate, had made a mob switch, essentially turning my powerful spawners into odd decorations. I quit it with the spawners and started just spamming toe grease everywhere without even keeping count anymore, man. I was really tired. It was like 3 in the morning. It was now day 7, the final day of the server and the last of the apocalypse. Wait, it was called Ragnarok? Lycus had completely removed daytime, and I have a bit of a secret. I already knew he would. In fact, I've actually known in advance every change Lycus planned to make, and over the past few days, have come up with my final act. You see, Lycus had done this all for one reason, to prove that the server's members were self-serving and would do anything to benefit themselves, so in just a few hours, he would give the server one final deal. If all players could come together and fully equalize the entire server's economy, the people would win. However, if they fail to do so within just an hour, Lycus wins and the server's destroyed. But wait, I'm not Lycus, and I'm not on the people's side either. What the fuck? Where's my victory? What's my end goal? Well, what if someone didn't comply? What if they went against Lycus's deal and didn't cooperate with his terms? Lycus knew of this possibility, so he set the entire server to hardcore mode, putting everyone to one last life, with any death swiftly leading to being sent to spectator mode. But what if everyone dies? The server's economy couldn't be fixed if nobody was left, but Lycus couldn't claim that they didn't try, and thus everyone loses. So I would wait, patiently biding my time until the last moment for dramatic effect, and in the server's final moments, I would place a command block that would summon toe grease on top of every living player 20 times a second. The players would be unable to fight back and be quickly overwhelmed, and, well, they'd die. Things quickly went south though. Some of the server's strongest fighters deviated from the rest of the players, killing everyone in sight.
No, I'm dead.
No, rookie! Why are you fighting?
What's happening?
Even Lycus himself ended up dying. The hour was ticking, and with every minute passing, less and less players remained. I had nothing to do with it though, I was just chilling. In fact, by the time there was only 15 minutes left, there was only myself and 4 other players remaining. However, instead of fighting, they were negotiating peace. Perfect. I waited for the perfect moment to strike, but when there was only 10 minutes remaining... Guys, what are you doing? There's still 10 minutes left. What are you doing? What are you doing? The hour had started 10 minutes earlier than I believed, causing me to grossly mistime my final plan. I had failed, and it was over. But with the server now ended, I could truly unleash the unfiltered power of toe grease without consequence. Unfortunately, I did a bit of an oopsie, and now half of my finale footage is no longer with us, but I did cool things and you just have to take my word for it, nerds. In the end, toe grease had claimed 8 kills, which on the surface doesn't sound like many, but that's enough to get rid of over a 6th of a player's inventory. Wait, I didn't even explain any of this yet.